It's landed. Ideal's new Astrobase has just landed. Look, the space lock is opening. And here comes the astronaut. He's being lowered from the Astrobase into the remote-controlled scout car. The two space probes are being mounted for launching. The car is scanning the area. And there go the space probes. They're calling them back to the Astrobase. Mission accomplished. Ideal's Astrobase and Colonel Macaulay's space helmet are the greatest way to play outer space. You can scan the skies, launch deep space probes, fire rockets, destroy stray meteorites. Ideal's Astrobase is at your favorite toy store. Get your Ideal Astrobase today.
3, 2, 1, blast off. She's up. Come in, Ideal countdown control. Ready for second launching.
Atlas moving into position.
Fuel her up.
All set.
Countdown.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! There she goes!
Yes, you can be in command of your own Ideal countdown. It's a real electronic missile base. You sit at the controls and move missiles into place. You count down. You blast off. You track the flight. The Ideal countdown comes complete with moon missile and lunar probe, as well as the giant Atlas. Get your electronic Ideal countdown now, wherever good toys are sold.
It's a wonderful toy. It's Ideal.
Who will be next to launch man in space?
Me!
And so can you with Deluxe Man in Space set. You get a rocket launcher, defense base, and 3 different nose cones. Up goes the astronaut to the top of the launcher. The gantry moves in. The space capsule is locked on the mighty Atlas rocket. Blast off! There he goes! Man in space! Enemy bombers approaching. Flash the alert. Open fire!
Deluxe Man in Space, complete with missile base. With astronaut and satellite, you send them into flight. 3, 2, 1, fire! Deluxe Man in Space.
Wow, what a toy! Deluxe Man in Space is sold only at food markets.
Comes greatest toy you've ever seen, and his name is Mr. Machine. He is real, and for you he is ideal, and his name is Mr. Machine.
His outside is clear. You can see every gear, the brightest, biggest gears ever seen.
Mr. Machine!
He talks. No, he squawks as he walks. Along the ground and round and round and round. You can take him apart, every gear and nut. But you can put him together and build him up. Wind him. Go on. You can't break the spring, but listen. Hear him ring?
Here he comes, greatest toy you've ever seen, and his name is Mr. Machine. He is real, and for you, he's real, and his name is Mr. Machine, Mr. Machine, Mr. Machine!
Someday in the future, scientists will be firing satellites into space. And one of the new toys certainly will be a satellite launcher truck. The truck will have 4 flying saucers. They can be mounted onto a launching platform. Wind it. Aim it, press the control button, and off it goes into the stratosphere. Well, if not the stratosphere, for a distance of 75 feet anyway. Ideal's Sky Sweeper will be a modernistic anti-aircraft truck that plots the enemy with a secret searchlight. It's really a film projector. 6 different enemy targets can be screened on the wall. First, load your Nike rockets. Then zero the enemy in through a crosshair sighting device. When the target has been tracked, blast away. Fire 1. Fire 2. Some people say toys of the future will blow up the Earth. They're right, for here's a globe intended to be blown up. Light as a beach ball, yet it's authentic in every detail, with over 2,000 names of oceans, countries, and cities. It will even have a wrought iron stand. It's typical of the ingenious toys of tomorrow, educational and lots of fun. What will they think of next? Well, if they can improve on these ideas, I'll be a monkey.
But if you want to see something that's really out of this world, meet Robert, the talking robot. Robert's story starts with a mechanical engineer. One day, while he was working on a remote-controlled machine, a toy idea was born. He took his idea of a remote-controlled robot to a close friend, Lionel Weintraub. Should the robot have swinging arms? How about wheels to move around? Should his mouth look sinister or friendly? Once again, it took months of development before the big machines at the toy factory started to make Robert. Here, a large injection molding machine turns out all the parts needed for Robert in 10 seconds. Why, if you were Humpty Dumpty, you couldn't ask to be put together more skillfully. Robert's voice is tested over and over. Only the latest in equipment and machines and tools are used, operating faster than you can describe them. This is as it should be, for, if you will excuse the pun, machines and robots are brothers under the tin. Now comes the left arm. Then the head. Finally, the right arm is put on. The best job is testing Robert's remote control cable. Robert can go forward, backward, or in any direction. Shoulder to shoulder, Robert marches to the next station, where his steering controls are locked into place. Then inspected again and again, and finally approved, Robert gets packed into his private boxcar and is off, ready to take over the entire world. After all, look at all the things Robert can do. He can deliver a magazine, talk on the telephone,
I am Robert Robot, the mechanical man.
work a great big bulldozer like this one, and look right through you with his X-ray eyes. Perhaps he is only looking into the future.
We take you now to Remco's Project Yankee Doodle Secret Rocket Test Center, where a giant Atlas rocket will blast a new satellite into orbit. The next voice you hear will be that of our project engineer.
Sound the warning siren. All's ready! Push the launching lever and begin the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0! Wow! There goes the Atlas into orbit. I'm going to ask my dad for a Remco Project Yankee Doodle.
Remember, Remco's Project Yankee Doodle Test Center comes with Thor, Atlas, and Titan rockets and 3 different satellites. Only $9.98 at your favorite toy store. Every boy wants a Remco toy.